This story opens with the scene someone saying that, "I know that name all too well." The person in the image is extremely ruthless, cunning, and doesn't mix well with others. He used to be the legal successor to fallen Count Perdium. This no other than the main character or protagonist. Then the story shifts to our MC kneeling in blood and asking himself, how could he, being the strongest knight in the North, lose to a weakling? The masked villain scoffs mockingly. What do you think? I spent a lot of money on this trap. Do you like it? He taunts, believing victory is already secured. Who are you? Shock replaces earlier arrogant confidence instantly. A trap? Do you mean to say you knew of my plan beforehand? Something about this villain's calm smirk suggests this trap has already been exposed, and our MC is totally surprised at this. Not just your plan, the villain reveals, dropping this devastating bombshell casually. Panic flickers across our MC's face, confidence crumbling instantly and completely. The size of your army, your spies. The villain continues, utterly unbothered. And even the forces who supplied these soldiers to you, he adds. This villain knows absolutely everything, down to the smallest detail. I know all about it, he states flatly, watching disbelief spread rapidly. That's impossible. I never revealed this secret plan to anyone, our MC screams. So how on earth? Confusion mixes with genuine, mounting terror now. How dare a weakling like you? Our MC snarls, refusing to accept reality. The villain simply smirks, already 3 steps ahead of this pathetic scheme. This isn't luck or coincidence. This is calculated knowledge, and a plan born way long before and deeper in nature, making sure everything for our MC ended in absolute, devastating tragedy. Come and attack us as many times as you want. Our MC then declares boldly, because I'll win this war, the next, and every war going forward. Absolute confidence radiates from him, unshaken and utterly, terrifyingly certain. Do you know why? He asks, smirking with dangerous, knowing anticipation. Suddenly, the scene shifts dramatically. 1 year ago, near our MC's old territory. This story unfolds within the kingdom of Lithuania, setting fate stage. What's going on? Confusion erupts as reality suddenly shifts violently around our MC. That's impossible. Just moments ago, Our MC realizes something has drastically changed. Time itself seems to be unraveling around this regressed mercenary completely. Something monumental has just occurred, though its true nature remains genuinely unclear for now. This hype-heavy prologue has only just scratched the surface of what's truly coming next. The previously interrupted scene resumes again, where chaos erupts as this mysterious battlefield reveals its true, brutal stakes. Swords clash violently as countless warriors fight for their lives desperately. The villain dominates every exchange, cutting through our MC with terrifying precision. Blood and steel fill the very air as this climactic confrontation intensifies dramatically. Finally, the dust settles, revealing the true scale of this victory. Our battle has finally come to an end. Mercenary King, one of the 7 strongest men alive. Your defeat marks the end of the war, the villain declares, utterly defeating our MC. The villain is a legendary noble knight, one of the continent's mightiest warriors, who stands triumphant over our MC years of relentless struggle, which forged our MC into an unstoppable, battle-hardened legend across the entire continent. Feared is coming to an end. Any last words? The villain asked, weapon poised menacingly close. My only regret is that I couldn't see my revenge through. RMC admits. Go ahead and kill me, you bastard. RMC spits defiantly. The Mercenary King, one of the 7 strongest men, faces defeat. You arrogant fool. The enemy sneers, savoring this hard-won victory. I didn't think you were the successor of the fallen house Perdium. You left home after your... I heard. The enemy reveals ominously. How does someone from a different kingdom know that? Our MC demands, shocked. How could I not? I searched for you everywhere, comes the chilling reply. Because we joined forces to destroy your family, the enemy confesses coldly. There was someone else behind House Perdium's downfall aside from the Duke. It would be wasted effort explaining this to someone about to die, he sneers, raising his blade for the final blow. You bastard, our MC roars, refusing to accept this humiliating, fatal defeat. Do as you wish, the enemy replies coldly, delivering the final blow. Suddenly our MC woke up bewildered and thought that he beheaded me, and I definitely died. But somehow, my head is still intact right now, impossibly. Was it all a delusion? He wonders, confused and disoriented completely. Now that I look at myself closely, I look much younger too. Captured by some mages as their lab rat. He wonders furiously. Those arrogant fools. I'll make them regret letting me. He threatens instinctively. Suddenly, a voice interrupts. Young master, someone calls out urgently. I know you're up already. Come on out, will you? Our MC meets Ricardo, a loyal soldier of House Perdium, immediately. Something extraordinary has clearly happened, though the full truth remains tantalizingly, terrifyingly unclear for now. His mind races, piecing together fragments of this miraculous second chance. I'll let you live if you answer my questions, our MC states coldly. Or perhaps I won't, he adds, still disoriented from this bizarre transition. Young master? Ricardo stammers, genuinely terrified by this threatening behavior. This is too much, even for you. This is ridiculous, he protests. How could he be this calm when he's being threatened? Our MC wonders internally. What are you saying? Confusion mixes with growing alarm and concern. You fell asleep earlier after throwing another tantrum. Ricardo explains, exasperated. Did you sleep so hard that you forgot? He asks, genuinely confused. You were insisting on leading the charge against the orcs yourself. Against the orcs? Ricardo repeats, memories suddenly flooding back violently to RMC. Wait, you said I fell asleep after throwing a tantrum? Me? Grab your things, will you? I'll wait for you outside. Ricardo instructs impatiently, completely unaware of the regressed genius now standing before him. My things? Where are we going? RMC asks, still piecing everything together. Where else? Back to the Perdium territory, of course. Ricardo replies simply. What? Shock freezes RMC completely, disbelief washing over his face. Say that one more time, he demands, desperate for confirmation of this miracle. Pardon, P. Perdium. Ricardo stammers, confused by this sudden, intense reaction. You mean my family territory that was ruined? RMC asks, trembling. They arrive, and reality hits hard. This really is the Perdium territory. But why does it seem fine? I saw everything burn to the ground. Did you have a nightmare, young master? I know we're poor, but if you say our territory's ruined, if your father hears, he'll disown you, Ricardo jokes nervously. Ouch. So it's not a dream. I look younger. Our MC realizes, stunned. And our territory still stands. Our badass MC whispers, overwhelmed with emotion. Painful memories flood back as our MC reflects on everything he's learned. He resented being poor, letting bitterness consume his younger, immature self completely. This inferiority complex caused countless unfortunate incidents throughout his troubled early years. As time passed, even his own family began avoiding him entirely. This regressed mercenary's ruthless mercenary path escalated through countless brutal, bloody battles. He built his fearsome skills and reputation across the entire war-torn continent. Eventually, he returned to Perdium, hoping to atone for past mistakes made. By the time he returned, though, his territory had already fallen completely. Everything he loved was destroyed, reduced to ash and painful memory. But now, impossibly, it's all still here, standing strong before him. Our badass MC silently vows that this time, absolutely everything will be different, no matter the cost. My precious people, our MC realizes, overwhelmed with emotion, seeing everyone alive. How ludicrous that I've been brought back to the past. He marvels. I feel like bursting into song, but celebration must wait for now. Too soon to celebrate. He reminds himself, memory sharpening now. He told me we were here to fight orcs today. How could I ever forget this day? Dread floods through him. By the end of today, most soldiers from this expedition will be dead. He recalls insisting on joining forces sent to eradicate reported orcs. Only 3 orcs were reportedly seen, making him overconfident then. But in reality, more than a dozen orcs showed up, ambushing them, causing our forces to nearly wipe out due to stubbornness. We have a strategy, he thinks, formulating a plan now. The problem is no one will listen to the spoiled brat they believe me to be. Tension mounts as our MC prepares for the ambush. He remembers vividly. Every soldier moves unaware of the horror about to unfold soon. Suddenly, chaos erupts. The orcs are here. Someone screams in terror. Already, panic ripples through the unprepared, disorganized ranks instantly. They actually charge in this quickly. Shock replaces earlier dismissive overconfidence completely. Our badass MC watches grimly. Everything unfolding exactly as his memory predicted. Soldiers scramble desperately, caught completely off guard by this sudden assault. Get back in formation. Skovan, a general, shouts, attempting to salvage this crumbling situation. This regressed mercenary knows exactly how catastrophically wrong this day originally went. Every second matters now, and he refuses to let history repeat itself identically. His mind races through countless battle scenarios, calculating the fastest path to victory. He knows exactly what's coming, and this time he's fully ready to change absolutely everything about this outcome. Stay calm and get into a defensive formation, Skovan commands desperately, urgently. Skovan, the expedition commander, fights bravely amid this chaotic, overwhelming assault. Ark, he cries out, struck hard by a vicious orc attack. The asterisk in it. I wasn't expecting this at all. Skovan admits, panicking. They managed to ambush us when we weren't ready to fight. And there are way more orcs than what we were told. At this rate, we'll all be wiped out. Desperation fills every word. Commander, our MC screams urgently, spotting imminent danger closing in fast. Behind you. The warning comes just as claws swipe dangerously close. Our MC watches this exact, remembered nightmare unfolding in real time. This is the precise, catastrophic moment he's been dreading since waking up. Now, everything depends on whether he can intervene fast enough to save them. Every instinct honed across a lifetime of battle screams, the moment has come. Young master, Skovan gasps, watching our MC spring into decisive, immediate action. Our badass MC charges forward, intercepting the orc before it strikes Skovan. Grah! The orc roars as steel meets flesh with devastating force. Despite his younger body's limitations, raw combat instinct carries him through. TSK, I suppose I can't use mana yet, our MC mutters, mildly annoyed. I wish I was sent back even earlier in time, he jokes darkly. Nevertheless, pure skill and experience overwhelm the orc completely and decisively. Soldiers watch in stunned disbelief as this spoiled brat saves their commander. Turning to Skovan, our MC states firmly, "You're the commander, aren't you?" Authority radiates from him, utterly incongruous with his young, unassuming appearance. "Hand over the right of command," he demands, voice steady and commanding. "Pardon." Skovan stammers, completely blindsided by this audacious, confident request. This regressed mercenary's true nature finally begins revealing itself, unstoppable and unforgettable. "Hand over the right of command," our MC demands, shocking absolutely everyone present. "What? The right of command?" Skovan reacts, utterly stunned by this audacity. This is ridiculous, even for him. Our soldiers are dying as we speak. "This isn't a game, you know," Skovan argues, refusing this brazen demand. "I can't just hand over command granted by his lordship, even to you." Internally, MC admits, this is no good. Then again, I'd react the same if some spoiled brat demanded command suddenly. "I'll take over here, so please fall back." Skovan insists, dismissing him completely. "You do not have enough experience to lead the soldiers," he warns firmly. Our badass MC simply replies, "You leave me with no choice," and acts. This regressed mercenary refuses to watch soldiers die from preventable, reckless incompetence any longer, no matter what anyone here thinks of him right now. "What do you think you're doing?" Skovan demands, watching in complete disbelief. Our MC ignores him entirely, moving with terrifying precision toward the orc. He mutters, calmly assessing the battlefield like a seasoned veteran. What? Skovan gasps as the strike lands with devastating, surgical accuracy. How'd he hit the orc's vitals? Skovan wonders, utterly, completely baffled. "Skovan, was it?" Our MC asks calmly, addressing him for the first time. "Do you know what's truly most important in a battle?" He questions pointedly. This regressed mercenary already knows the answer from countless brutal wars fought. No one can win a fight if they're cowering. He explains simply. "You need a fighter's spirit," our badass MC declares, voice carrying absolute authority. Skovan stands frozen, watching this supposedly weak young master shatter every expectation instantly, completely rewriting everything he thought he ever truly knew about him. The battlefield erupts as our MC unleashes devastating, precise strikes repeatedly. Blade flashes through the air, finding weak points with terrifying, calculated accuracy. Every movement carries the weight of countless battles fought in his previous life. Orcs fall one after another, unable to comprehend this overwhelming, relentless assault. Soldiers watch in stunned silence, witnessing something far beyond typical noble combat training. This regressed mercenary moves with lethal grace, despite his young, physically limited body. Each strike lands exactly where intended. No wasted motion, no hesitation whatsoever. The gap between his reputation and reality grows more shocking with every passing second. Our badass MC pushes forward relentlessly, refusing to let a single soldier fall today. Years of brutal mercenary experience now serve a far more personal, meaningful purpose entirely. This time, he fights not for glory or coin, but for the people he failed to protect once before. "Am I dreaming?" Skovan whispers, watching this impossible display unfold. "Even I can't move that fast, and I can use mana." Skovan realizes, stunned. So how is that frail young master able to? Disbelief consumes his every thought. "I can tell that he's already exhausted," Skovan observes, analyzing carefully now. He's dodging with minimal movement. Precision replaces wasted energy entirely and completely, and going straight for the vitals with just a single swing. He's like a sword master he can use. Scovin trails off, awestruck. Or perhaps even stronger than that. The realization hits him like thunder. Is this all you've got? Our badass MC taunts the remaining orcs mercilessly. Every soldier watching feels their perception of this spoiled brat crumbling completely, replaced by genuine, reverent awe. This regressed mercenary's true power finally begins revealing itself openly now, terrifying and awe-inspiring in equal, staggering measure. I'm just getting warmed up, our MC declares, taunting the remaining orcs confidently. Come on, and you call yourselves a warrior tribe? Try harder, he mocks. They're all going after the young master, someone shouts, watching in alarm. He's not running away, is he? Doubt creeps into everyone's worried, confused minds. What on earth are you planning, young master? Scovin wonders, utterly baffled. He managed to rush in and draw all the orcs toward him. But he's just running away now. Besides, he's running toward the cliff. Realization dawns with horrifying clarity across Scovin's faces. Hold on. The cliff. Don't tell me. Panic spreads instantly through the ranks. Everyone, raise your shields, Scovin commands urgently, finally understanding the brilliant plan. We're following our master. The soldiers rally, trusting him completely now. If you're a competent leader, Scovin, you must have realized what I'm trying to do by now. Our MC's calm confidence reveals genuine strategic brilliance beneath the chaos. I'd love to take them all down by myself. He admits honestly, wistfully. But this body is in weak that I'm moments away from collapsing. This regressed mercenary spirit remains unbreakable despite his physically limited, exhausted young form. But all of you should be able to manage this just fine, he encourages. Trust radiates powerfully through his words, empowering soldiers who once completely doubted him. Scovin finally understands. This isn't reckless. It's masterful, calculated battlefield strategy unfolding perfectly. Every soldier braces themselves, ready to finish what their fearless young leader started so boldly. This regressed mercenary has given them exactly what they needed most. Hope, real purpose, and a genuine fighting chance against seemingly impossible odds. Push them, Scovin commands, executing his brilliant, dangerous cliff-edge strategy perfectly. Soldiers rally instantly, forming a coordinated wall against the charging orc horde. Rah! Battle cries erupt as steel and shields clash violently together. Every soldier fights with renewed purpose, deeply inspired by their leader's fearless, selfless example. This regressed mercenary's plan unfolds exactly as calculated, despite his exhausted, trembling body. The orcs, disoriented and cornered, have nowhere left to retreat towards safety. Momentum builds as the combined force pushes relentlessly forward, refusing to yield any ground. Our badass MC watches grimly, knowing this desperate gambit must succeed completely. Every second matters now as exhaustion threatens to overwhelm him entirely. The soldiers, once terrified and disorganized, now fight as a unified, unstoppable force together. Victory hangs tantalizingly close, balanced precariously on this final, decisive push forward, testing every exhausted soldier's remaining resolve completely. We killed all those orcs in one go, someone shouts, disbelief turning to pure celebration. The cliff-edge strategy worked flawlessly, eliminating the entire threat instantly and decisively. Soldiers cheer wildly, having survived what should have been a certain brutal massacre. But then, disaster strikes as our MC's own body finally gives out completely. "Hurry and take my hand," Scoven screams, reaching desperately toward the collapsing edge. "Reach!" The urgent cry echoes as our badass MC teeters dangerously close to falling. "My body won't move anymore." MC realizes, strength completely drained from overexertion. This regressed mercenary's incredible victory comes at a terrifying, almost fatal personal cost. Every ounce of strength expended saving others has left him utterly vulnerable now. Someone finally catches him just in time, pulling him back from the brink of disaster completely, saving this exhausted young hero's life by the narrowest possible margin. Suddenly, our MC's mind drifts into a painful, deeply buried memory. "Mother is gone now, isn't she?" a younger Elena's voice asks, heartbroken and lost. "What's wrong with you lately?" "You're the worst." Elena accuses him harshly, coldly. These are memories he carries of Elena, someone deeply important to him once. This regressed mercenary's troubled past resurfaces painfully, revealing wounds far deeper than mere physical exhaustion. Family estrangement, deep grief, and painful misunderstanding shaped his younger, resentful, isolated self completely. These painful fragments hint at deep trauma that shaped his entire tragic, original timeline completely. Something devastating clearly happened between our MC and this person named Elena. This second chance might finally offer him a path toward genuine reconciliation. Yet dread lingers beneath this hope, hinting that time may already be dangerously short for whatever painful reckoning comes next in this fragile second timeline. "I'm begging you, please come with me." Elena's desperate plea echoes painfully. "Ai me life." "I guess they managed to catch me." Our MC woke up, relieved. Was that a dream just now? He wonders, still slowly processing this emotional resurfacing. "My whole body hurts. I guess I'm to blame for pushing myself too hard." He pushed his limits without mana access, testing this young body's boundaries. "The pain makes me feel alive, which is nice, but..." He reflects wearily. Suddenly, a familiar voice breaks through. "You're awake," someone calls out, relieved. Our badass MC opens his eyes, confused by this unexpected, welcome presence nearby. "Belinda," he asks, recognizing someone he never expected to see again. His heart races with disbelief and overwhelming joy, realizing this beloved figure from his tragic past is somehow, miraculously alive and well standing right before him now. "Do you have any idea how worried I was?" "I told you," Belinda scolds affectionately. "The soldiers can take care of the orcs," she continues, exasperated completely. "Goo goodness, what's gotten into you? Did you do something wrong again?" "No, I'm just glad to see you," our MC replies, genuinely emotional now. Belinda was his personal tutor, always loyal despite his troublesome, difficult behavior. She went missing when Perdium territory originally fell, lost forever in his previous timeline. He never expected to reunite with her, making this reunion deeply meaningful. "I should let Belinda know what's going on," he decides internally, resolved. "Listen closely, Belinda. House Perdium is in danger," he warns urgently. "What? How do you know that?" she demands, genuinely alarmed now. "I died, but was resurrected and..." he begins explaining before she comedically interrupts. Sure. You did nearly die at the hands of those orcs." "No, you're the one in danger, right?" Belinda dismisses, misunderstanding. "You keep getting into trouble. You insisted. Look what happened." Our MC thinks, defeated. "She doesn't believe me. This is hopeless. What if you hadn't attended the festival? hurt as you were. You haven't forgotten, have you? Lady Elena's been looking forward to going. Wouldn't it be great if you two made up? Belinda suggests hopefully. There was always a festival this time of year, he recalls. I didn't care about it in my past life. Too traumatized from this defeat. It's in about a week, Belinda mentions casually, unaware of real danger. There was a day that changed my life before, he recalls grimly. Are you here, brother? Elena's voice was heard along with this tortured memory. I'm begging you. Please come with me, she pleaded desperately. In 1 week's time, she will die, our badass MC realizes in horror. Suddenly makhujad Elena. What are you doing? You're pranking me again, aren't you? Elena reacts, suspicious. Eek, you're being gross. Let go, she shouts, pushing him away instantly. What the? Was she always this strong? Our MC wonders, genuinely surprised. I only came here because Belinda asked me to. What was that? Did you really think I'd forgive you that easily? Elena demands coldly. Huh? Forgive me for what? Our MC asks, confused by her hostility. Even the sound of your breathing is annoying. Don't tell me you forgot shouting at me. I said that. This regressed mercenary realizes he was truly cruel before. I was the worst brother ever, he admits, genuinely horrified by his past behavior. Young Master actually apologized? Did he get hit in the head? Belinda whispers, stunned. This badass MC's transformation is already sending shockwaves through his entire skeptical, gossiping household. Hey, I was the one who beat those orcs. Our MC protests, defending his pride. MC thought comedically, everyone keeps saying I was beat up, but nah, as if. They brought you back on a stretcher, you know. Elena scos funili. He observes his family, unchanged, exactly as painful memory preserved them. Why'd I waste my life like that before? He wonders, regretfully honest. The festival, held in 1 week's time, looms ominously over everything now. In his past life, he refused Elena's invitation, ruined by expedition trauma completely. That refusal marked the very last time he ever saw her alive. Elena's corpse was later found alongside her guard knights, horribly slaughtered. I should have gone with her, he whispers, devastated by this crushing guilt. This regressed mercenary now understands with absolute clarity. This second timeline cannot repeat that fatal mistake, no matter the cost or consequence. You are here, Lady Elena. Guard Jamal and Philip greet respectfully outside her door. Did anything happen? I told you to wait outside, right? She asks pointedly. We apologize, but servants asked you to oversee festival supply preparations. Huh? Why would Elena be in charge of that? Our MC wonders, confused. You wouldn't know, since you were always horsing around, young master. The fact a young noble handles this shows how slim our workforce is. I didn't know things were that bad for House Perdium, he realizes guiltily. I should get going. Take care of yourself, Elena says, walking away coldly. Then again, I didn't care about these things at all back then. And he decided to help this time. The young master is offering to help? Belinda whisper, utterly bewildered completely. Maybe he really did get hit in the head. Elena mutters, still deeply skeptical of this bizarre transformation. I'm telling you, I can help out. Our MC insists, genuinely trying to assist. Go away. You're going to make everyone uncomfortable, brother. Elena snaps sharply. Why won't you let me help? He pleads, desperate to change their relationship. You're helping by staying out of it. Just stay put, she demands firmly. Meanwhile, he analyses crucial details. Elena's corpse was found far from festival grounds. That means she was lured away or dragged off against her will. I need to investigate the castle to find out what's happening. Young master, someone calls out, interrupting his intense focus suddenly. Old man Fergus? He recognizes, surprised by this loyal knight's appearance. "You're safe, what a relief." "Aye, your loyal knight came running immediately." "Stop bringing that up." Our MC groans, embarrassed by his beaten reputation still. This regressed mercenary needs allies now more than ever before. Elena said, "Perfect timing. Brother's been acting strangely since he woke up. Please take him to his room." "My terrible reputation is such a pain," MC grumbles, mildly annoyed. "Oh well, I guess I have to find out what I can this week." "Fergus, there's a training hall in our castle, right? Take me there." "Pardon, why the training hall?" Fergus asks, genuinely surprised by this request. "Because I want to train," our badass MC replies simply, radiating quiet determination. "This way, young master," Fergus guides him, curious about this change. "Wait, it's in such good condition." Our MC marvels, pleasantly surprised. "I never dreamed of such a nice hall as the Mercenary King. I kept this place ready just in case you wish to use it. While you may have gone astray, I know it won't be forever." Fergus's unwavering faith moves our MC deeply, revealing loyalty he never appreciated. "Don't tell me he was holding out hope in my past life, too," our MC realizes. "Live a long life, old man. Dying is the worst." "Haha, you speak as though you've lived a lifetime. You're as sharp as ever," our MC admits. "I was actually brought back to life after being killed." "Please stop," Fergus responds, unable to process this strange claim. "Anyway, you can get going. I'm going to start training now. I shall be nearby," Fergus offers, still processing everything happening. Then, devastating revelation strikes. The son of another nobleman was blamed for Elena's death. This forced Perdium into a territorial war, ultimately leading to complete downfall. In other words, Elena's death is the trigger for their family's ruin. "In that case, I'll just have to make things right, starting now," our badass MC vows. This regressed mercenary finally understands the true weight of this pivotal, world-changing moment. "For now, I need to train my body," our MC decides, urgency driving him forward. "The problem is that I don't have much time," he realizes grimly. "At the very least, I need to wield some mana," he explains internally. Mana is a supernatural resource allowing humans to surpass physical limits. Most people struggle detecting and drawing mana, but our MC differs completely. Even amid the chaos of war, I was able to train with mana. The key is connecting each particle of mana floating in the air and winding it up like a ball of yarn to condense it. I've survived thousands of battles to create a mana core. But if that were all, I would never have become one of the 7 strongest men. In his past life, he discovered half a magic tome that inspired his unique technique entirely, forging a path few mercenaries ever dared attempt. Complete core failure looms as a constant risk humans must carefully navigate. Creating multiple mana cores can dramatically increase overall power output significantly. I guess 3 is my limit. I managed 5 in my last life. While this technique unleashes explosive power, it drains enormous mana reserves instantly. This exact weakness led to his devastating defeat against Aiden previously. He charged in with an order of knights when I depleted all my mana. If we'd fought one-on-one, I would have won, our MC realizes bitterly. This technique has always been unstable, but it'll do for now. Right now, time and youth are on my side completely, he declares confidently. Unlike before, I'll be the one to decapitate you, Aiden, our badass MC vows. This regressed mercenary's revenge burns hotter than ever, fueled by memories of that humiliating, fatal betrayal he refuses to ever forget. Duke Delphine, and everyone hiding behind his treacherous schemes, will face reckoning. I'll make sure that each of them are crushed by my hand. Our badass MC vows with terrifying resolve. 1 week later, Festival Day finally arrives, tension building beneath surface celebration. What's gotten into you? I never thought you'd ask me to the festival. Everyone from Purdium should enjoy the festival, right? Our MC reasons calmly. You've been acting really strange lately. I heard you trained all week. What's so strange about the successor to a night house training? He counters. You never cared about anything like that before, Elena observes, genuinely puzzled still. This regressed mercenary's every single action now ripples outward, quietly reshaping relationships he once destroyed carelessly. Elena watches her brother with cautious curiosity, unsure what to make of this gentler version of him, quietly wondering if this remarkable change could possibly last. You even told father he's irritating and should hurry up handing you his title. I prefer this side of you, Elena admits softly, over your old self. In the past week, I've realized, our MC reflects, genuinely surprised himself, that my actions are already changing attitudes around me, and the future gradually. Meanwhile, Belinda whisper, keep an eye on the young master during the festival crowds. Don't worry about it. Leave him to us. Others reassure, watching protectively. Internally, our badass MC acknowledges, fate's overarching flow may resist change, but small ripples matter immensely. Even with future knowledge, wisdom in applying it carefully remains absolutely crucial now. I'm ready, he declares finally, steeling himself for whatever this fateful day brings. This regressed mercenary refuses to let history repeat its cruelest, most devastating chapter ever again. Every ounce of training and preparation now converges toward this single, critical moment. The festival unfolds beautifully, yet Elena admits, it's the same each year, predictable. I wish there was something new to do, she confesses, genuinely restless still. Our MC's mind races internally. Nothing has happened yet, festivities almost over. Is it because I'm with Elena? He wonders, cautiously hopeful this time. Would you like to go somewhere else, then? Someone suddenly suggests, unknowingly dangerous. A friend told me they're doing something new in another neighborhood this year. How about it? That person asked innocently, completely unaware of lurking danger. Our badass MC's instincts scream warning. Sensing this exact deviation feels suspicious. This regressed mercenary's blood runs cold, recognizing a trap disguised as innocent curiosity. Suddenly, shocking betrayal reveals itself. So it was you two. You traitors. Everything he feared might happen despite his careful planning finally erupts violently, right before his very own eyes. Jamal and Philip, Elena's trusted guard knights, hold devastating secrets. They've protected her since childhood, becoming the most trusted individuals in Purdium. In the original timeline, they were said to have died protecting her. But now, shocking truth emerges. You two traitors, our MC realizes furiously. The group arrives at their destination, tension building with every step. We're here, one guard announces, though something feels immediately deeply wrong here. Huh, there's nothing here. Who would perform here? It's so dirty. Elena questions, confused. Well, I suppose they're not ready yet. One guard suggests nervously, unconvincingly. Don't be ridiculous. There's no way anyone's performing here. Elena snaps back sharply, suspicious. Our badass MC's instincts immediately scream danger, sensing this entire situation reeks of betrayal. This regressed mercenary already suspects exactly what's unfolding around them, having lived through this exact nightmare once before, unwilling to let it repeat. It might look like any other abandoned street at first glance, but someone deliberately placed obstacles blocking every possible exit route. It's clear they meticulously set this dangerous trap up beforehand. But my lady, we've come all this way. Shouldn't we at least wait? No thanks. Like I said, we're clearly in the wrong place. Elena insists firmly. Suddenly, strange behavior emerges. Why don't we stay for a while? One guard insists, oddly nervous now. Philip, Elena questions, noticing something deeply unsettling about her guards. You two are acting strange. What's wrong with you? She demands, alarmed. Good grief, we didn't mean to scare you, lady. It's just that we accepted a very good deal. They confess, voices trembling with guilt as their true, shocking betrayal finally surfaces completely before everyone present. The deal, Elena gasps, horrified by this shocking, devastating betrayal unfolding. A mysterious figure emerges, confirming. You fulfilled your end of the deal, I see. Of course we did. We brought Lady Elena here, just as promised. Let's finish this now. Is that not the Count's son as well? I don't believe he was part of this deal. We'll throw him in for free. One guard sneers, utterly ruthless. He came along like a fool, unaware this would become his grave. You sold us out, Jamal. Did you really think you'd get away with this? Our MC demands, furious at this cowardly, calculated treachery unfolding before everyone present. This regressed mercenary's rage burns hot, watching innocent people betrayed for petty desperation and greed. Every fiber of his being demands justice for Elena's would-be executioners standing here, ready to strike without mercy. You should worry about yourself, you know, Jamal warns coldly, dismissively. The two of us just have to run far away from here. We're sick and tired of this miserable place, he explains, justifying his betrayal. Where we barely scrape by and are constantly attacked by barbarians too. We're not the only ones desperate to leave this place anyway, right? That doesn't excuse you selling us out, our MC responds, utterly unmoved. Combat erupts instantly as our badass MC unleashes devastating, mana-infused precision strikes. Jamal, you fool. How could a knight lose against that weakling? Other guard screams. This regressed mercenary's true strength shatters every assumption these traitorous knights ever held. Years of brutal battlefield experience now crush these desperate, cowardly betrayers within mere seconds completely, leaving everyone present utterly speechless, stunned, and rapidly reconsidering everything they thought they knew. Are we sure this is Count's son? I was told he had no combat experience whatsoever. That's what he looks like at least. Someone mutters, deeply confused now. They might have been caught off guard, but he took down 2 knights in mere seconds. And his attacks were infused with mana. The enemy realizes, genuinely alarmed. Brother, what's going on? Elena cries out, watching this shocking transformation unfold. Rest here for a moment. Our MC instructs calmly, protecting the vulnerable hostages nearby. Thank you for saving us the trouble, young man, the villain says gratefully. Our badass MC's reputation as a helpless weakling crumbles instantly before everyone's stunned, disbelieving eyes. This regressed mercenary's true nature finally reveals itself in this desperate, dangerous moment, and there's clearly much more fighting still to come before this ordeal ends. You seem quite different from what we were told. The enemy leader observes, suspicious. We're going to kill these 2 ourselves, they declare, eliminating loose ends coldly. Have you been hiding your abilities? They demand, genuinely unsettled by him. What does it matter? Our badass MC responds coolly, refusing to explain himself. Assessing the threat, enemies whisper, the 2 next will be easy, but The one in the middle has much greater levels of mana oozing from him. I have to keep this fight short. Our MC calculates internally, strategizing carefully. Let me ask you this. Who hired you? He demands, interrogating sharply. Well, does it really matter? You're going to die any minute now, they taunt. I didn't expect you to answer right away, but you'll want to talk soon enough. Shall I take him down? An assassin offers eagerly, itching for violence. Keep him alive and dice him up. Make his father lose his mind with grief. The more pain they were in, the more exquisite the villain relishes cruelly. Yes, sir, subordinates respond eagerly, ready to carry out this horrifying order. Chaos erupts as multiple enemies converge, testing our badass MC's defenses relentlessly. Suddenly, unexpected chaos interrupts. Firecracker! Someone shouts, completely caught off guard. This regressed mercenary employs every clever trick learned across countless brutal battlefield campaigns. Stop playing dirty little tricks, an enemy screams, frustrated by his unconventional tactics. Our MC refuses conventional honor, using every advantage available to protect innocent hostages. This calculated chaos disrupts enemy coordination, buying precious time and crucial tactical advantage. Every unconventional move proves that true strength combines both skill and ruthless creativity, forged through years of desperate, brutal mercenary warfare across countless continents. The battle intensifies as our badass MC dodges and counters with lethal precision. An assassin attempts a surprise strike from an impossible, carefully concealed angle. He managed to block me from that position. The attacker gasps, utterly shocked. My presence, but I hit it completely, he realizes, genuinely disturbed by this failure. This regressed mercenary's battle-honed senses detect threats invisible to ordinary fighters completely. Years of surviving countless ambushes have sharpened instincts beyond normal human capability entirely. Every enemy underestimate him, assuming his youth means vulnerability, and every single time they're proven catastrophically wrong. Our MC moves fluidly between offense and defense, exploiting every mistake his overconfident enemies make. This isn't just skill. It's the accumulated wisdom of a lifetime spent surviving impossible odds, honed through countless brutal, unforgiving battles across the entire war-torn continent itself. That was surprising. If I had any less mana, my head would have gone flying. The enemy admits this shocking near miss, genuinely rattled by our MC skill. Bastard! I slashed at his neck. MC growl, furious at this failed attempt. But he managed to block most of the damage with they trail off, stunned. I don't know how you manage such a fighting style at such a young age. Our badass MC's mysterious combat mastery continues, defying every logical explanation completely. You'll die here regardless, the enemy threatens, refusing to accept this humiliating defeat. This regressed mercenary stands defiant, having survived yet another devastating, near-fatal assassination attempt. The battle rages on, with victory and survival still hanging precariously in balance, every second bringing new deadly, unpredictable danger closer, testing everything he's learned across two brutal, unforgiving lifetimes of relentless warfare. That was surprising. If it had any less mana, my head would have gone flying. The enemy admits this terrifying near miss, genuinely shaken by our MC's remarkable skill. I don't know how you managed to learn this strange fighting style at such a young age, but you can't beat me with that amount of mana, the enemy declares, still confident despite everything happening around them. You'll die here regardless, the enemy threatens, refusing to accept this humiliating reality. Our badass MC stands unshaken, calculating his next devastating, calculated move carefully. This regressed mercenary's true power has barely even begun revealing itself yet. Every clash proves that experience from countless battles trumps raw natural talent completely. The enemy's confidence, however, is about to be shattered beyond anything they could possibly imagine. And this fight is far from over. I told you, you can't beat me with that amount of... The enemy begins confidently. What happened? The force of his attacks has increased somehow. Panic sets in instantly. He shouldn't be able to get through my mana shield. The enemy realizes, horrified completely. Meanwhile, our MC reflects internally. I didn't know back then Elena was killed by someone else. So it's you. He begins connecting devastating dots about this entire elaborate conspiracy. You'll pay for this, our badass MC declares, voice cold with calculated fury. Suddenly, his third core activates, unleashing overwhelming, previously hidden power completely. What? How did you amplify your mana by that much? The enemy screams, terrified. This regressed mercenary's true strength finally emerges, shattering every remaining illusion of weakness. The battlefield tilts decisively in his favor now, and there's absolutely no turning back for either fighter. This is ridiculous. My hands are throbbing just from blocking his attacks. The enemy panics. Even if you amplify your mana, you shouldn't be able to become this much stronger. I've never even heard of a technique that amplifies power so drastically, the enemy admits, shocked. Our MC seems like an entirely different person now, radiating terrifying, overwhelming battlefield presence. This regressed mercenary's forbidden multi-core technique defies everything conventional mana theory suggests possible. Every strike lands with devastating, calculated precision, overwhelming the enemy's desperate, failing defenses completely. This badass MC's transformation from supposed weakling to unstoppable force stuns everyone watching nearby. The enemy realizes too late that underestimating him was their absolutely fatal, unforgivable mistake. Every second that passes brings them closer to complete, humiliating defeat at his hands, with no escape route remaining anywhere nearby. The relentless battle continues as our badass MC overwhelms the desperate, exhausted enemy completely. Every attempt to counter fails against his overwhelming, mana-amplified strength and precision. Shall we continue where we left off? Our MC asks calmly, terrifyingly composed. Who hired you? He demands again, refusing to let this mystery remain unsolved. Desperation consumes the enemy as their situation becomes increasingly, hopelessly dire now. I won't let it end like this, the enemy screams, refusing to accept inevitable defeat. In a final, desperate move, he turns toward vulnerable Elena instead. I'll at least finish the girl, the villain shrieks, lunging toward her desperately. Die, he screams, but our MC's protective instincts prove far faster completely. This regressed mercenary refuses to let anyone touch his sister ever again, no matter the cost to himself personally. Nothing will stop him now. How about a deal? Our MC offers coldly, having neutralized the immediate threat completely. Stop playing dirty tricks and answer my question, he demands, patience wearing thin. If you do, I'll withdraw my sword. Stee-strings made of mana. I can't move. When did he prepare this? The enemy panics, realizing they've been outmaneuvered completely. Someone with your mana handling should be able to patch themselves up, our MC notes. Unless your mana core is destroyed, of course, he adds, voice chillingly calm. This regressed mercenary reveals a truly terrifying, calculated threat few would dare attempt. Have you lost your mind? The enemy screams, horrified by this reckless proposition. Our badass MC remains utterly unbothered, willing to risk everything for the truth he desperately needs, no matter how dangerous this gambit becomes for absolutely everyone involved here. Reflux could lead to an explosion that takes out this neighborhood. The enemy warns desperately. That would be suicide. That only applies to the unskilled. Our MC counters coldly. I can make it work, he declares, unbothered by this terrifying risk. Bob Bastard, he's not bluffing. The enemy realizes, panic overtaking their crumbling resistance. I'll die, they scream, finally breaking under this calculated pressure. It was Count Desmond. Count Desmond hired us. They confess, desperate for survival now. He needed an excuse for House Perdium and House Diegold to fight. Is that right? Our MC asks, connecting devastating dots instantly. So it was Count Desmond's doing. He realizes pieces finally falling into place. In his past life, Duke Delphine always used lesser houses for dirty work. How dare you hide behind someone else, you sly bastard, our MC snarls. And that's why you were tasked to kill Elena, he concludes grimly. What are you doing? You promised. The enemy shrieks, panicking about their agreement. What? Do you fear death now that it's your turn? Our MC asks coldly. When you spent your life killing so many others, he adds, utterly unmoved by pleas. He, the villain, laughs bitterly, accepting their inevitable, well-deserved fate now. Killing me won't change a thing. I've already made sure House Diegold has a reason to start a war, they taunt desperately. Do you really think anyone would believe a good-for-nothing like you? The territorial war will destroy House Perdium regardless. They declare triumphantly, dying. I've actually died once before and come back to life, our MC reveals calmly. Things will be different this time, he vows, voice steady with absolute, unshakable determination. This regressed mercenary refuses to let history repeat its darkest, most devastating chapter ever again. The enemy finally falls, defeated by our badass MC's overwhelming, calculated strength completely. Silence descends over the battlefield as the immediate threat finally ends. Our MC stands victorious, though exhaustion from unleashing his forbidden technique weighs heavily. This regressed mercenary's body strains under the cost of such immense power. Every muscle screams from pushing his young form far beyond natural limits. Yet satisfaction mixes with exhaustion, knowing crucial information was successfully extracted from the enemy. The truth behind this entire conspiracy finally stands revealed before him completely now. Count Desmond, acting for Duke Delphine, orchestrated this entire deadly plot deliberately. Understanding the full scope of this scheme changes everything about his next move. There's still much work left before this crisis can be truly resolved, and time remains critically short for everyone involved in this dangerous, unfolding situation. Kirk! The villain's final breath escapes as justice finally, mercifully arrives. Releasing 3 mana cores was easy back when I was the mercenary king. Our MC reflects. I refuse to pass out now, he insists, fighting exhaustion through sheer, stubborn willpower. In his past life, other corpses were discovered alongside Elena's as well. According to that bastard, this must be, he realizes, investigating the grim scene carefully. Count Diegold's son, he identifies, horrified by this devastating discovery unfolding. He and his guard knight were both killed, confirming the conspiracy's full scope. Shut them up this way and blamed Elena's death on them, huh? As soon as this is discovered, a territorial war will break out. I need to get rid of these bodies. Our badass MC decides urgently. How wonderfully things went exactly as you planned. He mutters bitterly, sarcastically, staring at the corpse before him. The assassins sent to Perdium failed. Someone reports, fury evident instantly. But you sent Frank, the strongest member of the intelligence unit. You even bribed their guard knights. How could you fail against one girl? You underestimated the job, didn't you? The enraged noble snarls furiously. Blame shifts instantly. Our MC's fault, they insist, deflecting their catastrophic failure. You mean a lost cause? You must be aware he's notoriously useless. So much so that no information on him even exists anywhere at all. Yet reality proved shockingly different. He was completely different from what we knew. This regressed mercenary's true nature remains a terrifying mystery to his enemies. Their entire assassination plot has crumbled spectacularly, leaving desperate villains scrambling for answers and someone to blame for this humiliating, unexpected failure they never anticipated facing at all. It's as if he's a different person altogether, someone gasps, genuinely unsettled. There shouldn't be a problem giving House Perdium justification for war with House Dygald. I have made sure of that, the schemer boasts, revealing their sinister plot. Please give me one more chance, someone begs desperately, fearing severe punishment. Silence. How could an intelligence unit fail to find out enough about one insignificant brat? Do you have any idea how much time has been wasted? They rage. How dare you ask for another chance after failing such a simple task? Get rid of him, someone orders coldly, dismissing the failed operative entirely. So, you like a second chance, you say? A new voice offers, calculating. I will destroy that person, someone vows fiercely, desperate for redemption. How? I will have him. They begin, revealing their next sinister, calculated plan. Taken down in a duel. I know the perfect candidate, someone declares confidently. The perfect candidate? Others ask, curious about this new sinister plan. His name is Cain Logius. He's well known for his overwhelming strength and massive build, making him the greatest in brute strength despite his young age, they explain. I can confidently say no one in the North can best his sword. On top of that, Cain happens to be our MC's cousin, making this convenient. So it will be easier to stage their encounter. The villain schemes gleefully. If you fail once more, someone threatens ominously, voice dripping with cold menace. That will be the end for you. They finish, promising severe consequences. I will not disappoint you, the operative vows, determined to succeed this time. A new, terrifying threat now looms directly over our unsuspecting badass MC. The scene shifts to Perdium Castle's training hall, where our MC pushes himself relentlessly. Pardon me, young master. Old Fergus interrupts respectfully, careful not to disturb him. Our badass MC continues his intense, focused training, determined to grow stronger every single day. Every movement reflects hard-earned wisdom from countless battles fought in his previous life. This regressed mercenary refuses to waste a single moment of this precious second chance. Good, this will do, he decides, satisfied with his steady, measurable progress today. Suddenly, a familiar voice calls out warmly. Oh, old man Fergus, our MC exclaims. Their bond continues deepening as loyalty and trust grows stronger between them daily. This training session marks another crucial step toward reclaiming his true, formidable power, one that will soon be tested against an unexpected, dangerous threat looming ahead. Pardon me, you were so engrossed in your training, Fergus explains, amazed. It's a way of using mana by forming it into string form, our MC reveals. A technique I used every day back in my past life, but I'm not strong enough now unless I make one core erupt. But if I minimize mana by making just one single thread, I have no problem using it with my current capacity, he realizes triumphantly. I thought I'd dealt with mana for a long time as a knight, but up until recently, he wasn't able to use mana at all, Fergus recalls, puzzled. So how'd he come up with using mana like thread? Did you have something to tell me, old man? RMC asks curiously. Oh, actually, I came to thank you. Fergus admits, voice suddenly softening. Thank you for protecting Lady Elena, he says, deeply grateful and sincere. I only did what anyone would have done, RMC replies, deflecting praise. A few days passed, the festival canceled after this incident. Guard knights attempted to sell the Count's daughter, making this serious. Everyone thinks I'm lying when I tell them you saved me, Elena admits. Just let them be. They won't believe me anyway. RMC responds calmly. Jamal and Philip were trying to do something to you, weren't they? Belinda realizes. I always thought there was something fishy about those two, she exclaims, suspicious. Elena survived. Relief washes over everyone as the immediate danger passes. I was able to stop a territorial war from breaking out for now. But I'm sure those bastards will continue targeting House Perdium, he warns. I won't be able to stop them by myself forever, our badass MC realizes. I need to gather a force of my own. This regressed mercenary decides. I should get an idea of our finances first. I suppose. RMC decides. Belinda, why are you serving dessert first? He asks, genuinely confused now. Dessert? You know our territory can't afford things like that, she snaps back. Suddenly, angry merchants storm the castle. We demand compensation from House Perdium. For losses incurred by cutting the festival short, they shout furiously, demanding answers. Compensation? Bring out the person in charge, the crowd chants, growing increasingly hostile. You rich bastards care nothing for us, someone accuses bitterly, voice full of resentment. Please settle down, everyone, a staff pleaded desperately, trying to calm this chaos. Wait, what's going on? RMC asks, arriving at this escalating scene. I thought this might happen. Belinda admits, having anticipated this exact crisis. Many merchants rely on festival tourism throughout the year. She explains carefully, revealing the harsh economic reality. Until last year, it was just enough for them to get by, so it's no wonder they're so angry about cutting the festival short, Belinda explains. I had no idea we were struggling this hard. RMC realizes, alarmed. This is bad. The merchants are bound to get violent if things continue. Old man Fergus, what are the soldiers doing? Send them to keep peace. We don't have any, Fergus admits, revealing another devastating, inconvenient truth. Most have gone to the post by the monster forest to rebuild after the orc attack. Darn it. So, they're all over there. RMC realizes, frustrated completely. Because of northern barbarians, Perdium's soldiers remain constantly stretched thin fighting. And to the east, monsters threaten from the forest at any moment. We're short on both money and soldiers, he summarizes grimly, exhausted. This is ridiculous. I need a word with you, Belinda, he demands. Let's use that to calm down the merchants for now. RMC suggests hopefully. You don't have any. Belinda reveals, shattering this simple, hopeful solution instantly. Don't you remember how his lordship cut you off for wasting money? She reminds. Wait, so I have absolutely no money at my disposal right now. Not even a single coin? RMC asks, genuinely stunned by this poverty. Lend me some money, he requests desperately, hoping for any possible solution. I don't have any. D*** in it. Our badass MC curses, completely frustrated now. No money, no soldiers. What does this territory even have? He wonders bitterly. Without any capital, I can't do anything despite my knowledge of the future. I need to secure some funds first. This regressed mercenary decides urgently. What can I do? He ponders, brainstorming for any viable solution. Suddenly, young master, Ricardo bursts in urgently, interrupting his planning completely. Ricardo, what is it? What's got you in such a hurry? RMC asks. I can't remember whether there was anything worth money in our, he wonders. Suddenly, urgent news interrupts everything. Young Master Kane is looking for you. Panic ripples through the castle as this dreaded, unexpected name arrives suddenly. Ugh, young master. Cough. Scovin talked and struggled, clearly overwhelmed by recent events unfolding. Tension mounts as our badass MC prepares for this unexpected, potentially dangerous confrontation. This regressed mercenary immediately recognizes danger lurking behind this seemingly innocent cousin's visit. There he is, the man of the hour, MC declares, after making his dramatic entrance. Every instinct screams warning as our MC assesses this powerful, imposing new threat. This mysterious cousin's sudden appearance feels calculated, deliberate, and far from coincidental timing. Something sinister clearly connects this visit to the assassination attempts plaguing House Perdium relentlessly. See you in the next part.